Happy Marketing Monday, guys, and welcome to Marketing Monday Live with me, Liezel V. And this has been going on since the start of lockdown. So if you're new to Marketing Monday is all about inspiring entrepreneurs, business owners, small and large, and sharing advice. So today isn't a two-way conversation with just me and our guest. Today is a conversation with myself, our guest, and you. So if you want to make a comment, you want to ask a question, you want to make a compliment, you've got a query, please feel free to comment down below in the comment sections. If you're a bit nervous to ask our guest a question, I say this every time we go live with Marketing Monday, feel free to direct message me. I've got an access to your direct messages, then I won't post your question on screen. And the reason why we have Marketing Monday, we started at the start of lockdown in South Africa, which was just after the 27th of March. And every single Monday, I've been bringing you Marketing Monday tips. So it could be tips from how to use Zoom, how to use Canva, how to use LinkedIn, setting up your LinkedIn, being on camera, and sharing just a basic marketing tips. And you guys have shared tips with me as well. And since August, I've started to bring guests live to answer your questions, to share tips, and just to have a general conversation, because it's a tough time for business owners. It's a tough time in the mental and wellness field as well. We're facing a lot of challenges mentally and physically, and we don't actually realize the strain that COVID and lockdown has put on ourselves mentally and physically. So our guest today will answer some of those questions. We'll get some entrepreneurial tips. And as we do every single Marketing Monday, we share a business that has been doing good things. So I want to hear from you. Please promote a business in your community that's been doing great things. Share their details in the comment section below. Give them a chance to be promoted. Give us their website details. Don't be scared to use this platform to uplift other entrepreneurs, other women, other men in the community doing great things. And I'll start because I can see you guys are a little shy today. My shout out and my business of the week goes to the Giraffe House. And this is an incredible organization in Stellenbosch, at the outskirts of Stellenbosch. They've got giraffes that they've rescued from various sanctuaries. They've got various other animals. It's an educational center. And this is some of the goodies that are available on their online store. They've got giraffe masks. And of course, because I'm called the Giraffe, I have to support their business. Giraffe key rings. The necklace that I'm wearing is from them. So please support them. They are called the Giraffe House. I will post their contact details in the box below. But I want to hear from you. Who is doing great things in your community? Small businesses, big businesses. Have you received great service from a business recently? Let's use this platform to uplift, promote, and just showcase businesses doing great things. And if you've got a question for our guest, I'm going to bring her onto screen live now. You're welcome to post it in the comment section below. I can see your comments. I can see your questions. Hi to Kathy watching from Cape Town. Pop your comments in our comment section below. And don't be scared to ask our guest a question. Don't be scared to have a conversation. As I've said, if you've just joined us, it's a three-way conversation, myself, you, and our guest today. So please feel free to pop onto the comment section below as we welcome our guest today, a transformation and wellness coach, CEO of Urban Beauty Academy, hailing from Cape Town. I think this might be our first guest from Cape Town, as a matter of fact. Please put your virtual hands together for our Marketing Monday live guest, Claudia Van Schalk Wyk. Welcome so much, and a big welcome to you to our Marketing Monday live. Great to have you joining us, Claudia.
Hey, Liezel. Thank you for having me. I'm quite excited.
I'm excited. We've got so much to talk about, and I know there's a lot of people that have got mental and wellness issues that they'd like to chat to you about. But let's get straight in. How did your journey start to CEO of Urban Beauty Academy and as a transformation and wellness coach? You've got two stories, so you're going to have to start with both.
Okay, I do have two stories, and the one story is from Urban Beauty Academy. Is my first baby, and that's really where I started. Starting into the wellness business. So Urban Beauty Academy, and I'm originally from Mitchells Plain, Liezel. So born and bred from Mitchells Plain, Cape Town, and that is where my passion for beauty started. 1991, when I moved to Kuils River from Mitchells Plain. At that time, it was only a Model C. It was a Model C school. So I was one of the first colored women, joining this Model C school, and it was quite intimidating for me at the time. And I think that is where also I got my strength, from as well. And I'm a a self-taught beauty therapist. And I always had the passion for beauty, but I never had the funds to actually go and study to become a beauty therapist. So what I've done is I've trained myself online, and I then started working at a beauty school, a beauty salon in Gardens, Cape Town. Let's face it, it's called. And that's where I started my career. 5 years later, I opened a beautiful salon in the waterfront, looking after the V&A Hotel and the Dockhouse and the Queen Victoria Hotel with Neil Markowitz. And I've run that spa for 3 years. And from there, I realized that I have a passion for beauty and for helping children that can't afford to study beauty. And so...
And there's so many youngsters that can't. So this is incredible.
Yes, and I was thinking, why not start an academy? Because I know there's so many Claudias out there that want to become beauty therapists and that can't afford. And that is when I met Cameron Dugmore, and he inspired me to go and get accreditation, full accreditation from Service Asita. And that is when I got my accreditation 3 years later. And I opened a school, bought a property in Kuils River, and I started Urban Beauty Academy. And yeah, we have put through over 500 students from the local community through GOT certification, and they are now all working on their own businesses, working overseas, and just working into becoming the best version of themselves. And that is the Urban Beauty Academy. And currently, it is an academy where we also service the community in Kuils River. So, it is so important for women to feel confidence and to feel self-love. And I realize and I recognize that the high standard of beauty therapy in a community, there was a lack in the market. And that is why I took all my experience that I got from the waterfront, working with high-end products, working with high-end quality clientele. And I've got that, and I brought it all back into the community. And that is what we're currently doing at the moment, and giving it at affordable prices so that the people in the community can afford it.
I've actually got goosebumps because it's so incredible. You're changing lives. You've changed 500 lives. You don't realize those 500 lives, you've changed their families as well. And you've made people, you've given people the opportunity to do things not only locally, but internationally. There's a compliment coming through from Cindy Pavashik saying, fantastic, Claudia.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I know it's not often that as an entrepreneur, you actually get a moment to sit back and go, wow, I've taken this all in. So I wanted you just to get an appreciation and take a little moment for yourself with Cindy giving that compliment through to you and saying fantastic and well done. So thank you, Cindy. And there'll be a few more messages. If there's any messages you want to post to Claudia, please feel free to post the comments in our comment section below. Claudia, you've also gone from the CEO of Urban Beauty Academy to being a transformation and wellness coach. How did that come about?
That happened in 2015, Liezel, and not under the normal circumstances. It's not something that I expected. But when you have a purpose in life, you know what? When it needs to happen, it needs to happen. And unfortunately, it came through the diagnosis of my sister, Leonie, my late sister Leonie. She was diagnosed in 2015 with lymphoma cancer stage 4. And during that diagnosis, I realized that, wait a minute, there must be something, more that I can do to stay healthier or to live healthier or to even lower the risk for cancer. The diagnosis of Leonie was so detrimental on our family because we never expected it will happen to us, because Leonie was very healthy. She was ambitious. She was a mother of 4. And so the diagnosis really took us, our family, very hard. And through my desperation, I discovered that you have to live a holistic lifestyle. You need to understand what it is to live a healthy lifestyle. And I really discovered true vitality and became embodied with myself and my soul. And when I discovered this lifestyle, I then, 3 weeks after Leonie passed away, couldn't sit still. I couldn't accept the fact that, you know what, the knowledge that I've learned through the last 3 years, I have to share this knowledge. And that is exactly what I've done. I called my other sister, Bridget, and I said to her, listen, whatever we have experienced throughout these last 3 years, let us go and educate the family, the community, and let us not allow anyone to perish young anymore. And we started this the program called the UBA Wellness Challenge, and it has grown. It has grown. It has changed the lives of hundreds of men and women, and I am delighted. I'm really, really blessed to have done that. And yes, it came through my grief, but I am truly living my purpose. And that is what is inspiring me at the moment.
And that's what's inspiring so many other families. You've gone through that and through a very hard time. And through the experience, you've actually realized what you've learned is something you could pass on to other communities and other families that are either going through the same thing or worried that they might be going through that. Tell us about the UBA. Is it a 60-day challenge or the UBA challenge?
So when I started it off, it was initially a 90-day program, because I believe that if you want real transformation, sustainable transformation, it takes time. We all, Liezel, we live in a world where everything is quick. We want fast results. We want instant gratification. And that is what we are as women. We start the Monday and then we want to lose 5 kgs by the Friday. And
you're so right.
And so it for me, it was reality that if you're going to start this program, Claude, you have to make sure that it's sustainable. It's not a diet. It is a wellness journey. It is a lifestyle. It's a program that needs to transform people from the inside out. And to do that, my members needs to give me enough time. That is why we started with a 90-day program. And it really takes you 63 days to build a good, healthy habit, to structure good, healthy habits. And that is why 90 days was our first program. And then COVID hit. And then everything changed, And so I was thinking, right. And when you're a businesswoman, you always need to think out of the box. And I believe being a businesswoman and being a successful businesswoman this far is having faith. It's about taking risk. And for me, taking risk is about having faith. So I had to take risk. And especially during lockdown, I was sitting in my lounge and I was thinking, right, now this happened. What can I do to actually make this virtual and make this, so that people can also relate to the program virtually? And believe me, I had my own challenges. It was challenging for me. And again, I called Bridget and I said, listen, let us do a 21-day free challenge for the community, especially during this time when the community needs sustainability, where they need some sort of resilience to be able to push through this fear. Because listen, Liezel, when lockdown hit us, the word fear was there for every one of us because of the unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the unknown. And fear is something that can paralyze us. It can really paralyze business women out there. But once you start operating from a different zone and not from a fear zone, you start seeing opportunities. So for a lot of businesswomen, I want to say this today, is when you are in a state of fear, you will never be able to operate. You will stagnate and you will be paralyzed. But once you start changing the perspective and the way you start thinking and changing things, the way you view things, you start having these new visions and these new wisdoms, and you have new ideas that will come to the forefront. And you will think on your feet, and you will have these new visions. And although it doesn't make sense to you at the time, take the risk. Take the risk, because I promise that God will provide, and He always does. And once you do that, the one thing just steps into the next and into the next. And the next thing you see is that people come onto your path, that will be set into your path for the right reasons, and then you will make a success of that business. So then I started a 14-day challenge. And I recognized that, wait a minute, this 21-day free challenge is working. We had beautiful testimonies from that. The community absolutely loved it. And we then started a 14-day online program. And I also developed an app. During this time, I developed an app.
That's incredible.
And from the one thing to the others, and it just happened that way. From the 14-day to the 60-day program, we now have a beautiful 60-day program that is a perfect program for anyone that wants to transition. Now, when I speak about transitioning, it is when you come from a high animal based lifestyle into a plant-based lifestyle. There's a beautiful transitioning period that you need to transition through. And the 60-day program is really for that person that wants to take it easy, still have that nourishing food, still don't want to feel like they're on a diet, still want to have that beautiful balance. And that is what the 60 days is about. So the UBA Wellness Challenge programs have got these 3 programs that is set out 14 days. If you want to have a quick fix, stepping stone, the 60-day program, which is more for women that wants to find a balance, a good balance. And then there's the 90-day program for someone that really wants to detox, that wants to go hard into the detox. And yes, we've got these 3 programs now.
That's incredible. So during the difficult time of lockdown, you actually went out there, you took the risk, and you've developed the 14-day, you carried on with your business, and you still developed an app. How difficult was it for you to put the app together? Because I know so many business women, they are going, we don't have financial needs to put this app. So the whole process of the app, Claudia, I don't know if you heard my question, because we do have a break in the signal. How to app together?
Again, Liezel, everything happened. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Again, Liezel, everything happened.
Yes, there we go. We can hear you.
Everything happened for me just, I would want to say, just by chance. The app, and if I can be honest with you, the app came from, it's a gift. It was a gift, a simple gift from God. When I walked,
that's amazing.
I walked into one of my members' homes, because I do one-on-one consultations. Normally, when I have my member coming onto the program, we will have one-on-one consultations. And I walked into a household, and her husband was sitting at his computer, and he was busy doing his work. And as I'm having this consultation, he turned around and he said to me, "But Claude, I think you need an app." And I'm like, yes, I do know I need an app. I actually been praying for an app, because I know that this is what I need. And I promise you, Liezel, that conversation was at 8 p.m. At 2 a.m. the morning, I had my screen of my app. No, on my phone.
No.
And when I left there, I had everything done and the screen. And I mean, he's just amazing. He's from Rocks Online, and he just did my app for me, just like that. So
that's unbelievable.
I think when you start taking the risk, like I said to you, when you start, putting it out there and start asking, it will come to you. And at the times that we live in, unfortunately, we just have to operate with faith, because reality is that our worldly system will fail us. And that is reality, So for women out there, and especially women that wants these things for their business, like an app like this, take the step, go and make inquiries, put it out there. You do not know who you are going to speak to, or who's going to come onto your path, to make it possible for you. So don't be afraid to speak out.
That's incredible. Now, the name of your app, how can we find it? And what's the name?
Okay, it's called the UBA 90-Day Wellness Challenge. That is the one app for the 90-day. Then we also have a second one, the UBA 60-Day Wellness Challenge. The app is only available for members. So if you do sign up and join the tribe, that is when we give you access to the app, of course. And then you'll be able to run the entire programs of our app. And our apps are extremely very in detailed. It has workout videos. It has video tutorials, how I show you how to do the videos, everything. It's got weekly planners. It's got your recipes. It's got your motivation in the morning. So the app is quite in detail as well.
So compliments coming through, and I just want to show you because we need to own them and share them and enjoy them. Kathy Luthwaite says, I love your energy, Claudia. So inspiring.
Oh, thank
Kathy,
you.
thank you for that. Keep your messages coming through. Claudia, on that, your energy is so inspiring. You're so positive. Is there ever a day where you wake up and you just feel low and down when it comes to thinking about your day ahead? And how do you mentally get over that? That's a tough one, I
know. You know what, Liezel, I have a spring in my step every single morning. I think when you have your purpose, when you have a passion, when you start working from your passion and not drive for money, when you start taking the focus off the money and start really focusing on your passion and your purpose, that is when you step out of bed in the morning and go, right, I'm ready for this day. And that is so important for every businesswoman to understand, is that once you start focusing on that money, you will going into potholes. You will start stepping into that potholes and you will just go down. But when your focus is on your passion and you drives it through each client, the client picks it up. The client really picks it up, and the client will then start spending their money because they love the story. They believe the story. They feel connected. You understand? And that for me is, you have to build relationships with your business and your clients. So for me, that is so important. And I do get tired. Remember, I'm a mom. I've got 2 kids. I'm a wife. I've got a beautiful, supportive husband. But yes, I do get tired. And when I get tired, I really take time for myself. I would go and literally, yes, very important. I know how to practice self-love. Believe me, Liezel, I love to go shop. That is my thing.
So that's self-love.
That's my self-love. I switch off my cell phone. I go to Canal Walk and I take time, and I just, even if I just go and shop, window shopping, I go and I walk and I take time for me, because taking time for me is important, because you can never give from an empty cup. You have to make sure that you fill that cup on a daily basis so that you can be confident, so that you can teach, and so that you can inspire others as well.
And it's so important to take those days. So your day is going to shop, even if it's window shop. For someone else, it might be to go and train or go to the beach or swim in the sea. But to find something that works for you, that helps you just relax and recover from either a tiring day or a stressful day, that's really, really vital. Mental health. How important is it to look after your mental health as well?
Oh, Liezel, how long do we have? Because we're going to start talking about mental health.
We've got as long as you want. Yeah.
It is so important. I think mental health should be first on the list. If you are going to start looking after your physical body, you have to start looking after your garden. I name my mind my garden, and I am the gardener of my mind. So you have to make sure that you feed your mind with all positive seeds. Because, if you think about it, Liezel, weed grows everywhere, and weed just grows. And if you're not going to pull that weed out every day, it's just going to keep on growing. So it is so important that we look after our mental health, because if we don't, our negative thoughts can impact our daily choices and our healthy choices. So if you set a beautiful intent for your day in the morning, and make sure that you water your beautiful positive seeds, because remember, our seeds, we have to water every day. Positive seeds will not grow on its own. We have to water it. We need to nourish it. We need to make sure that we feed those seeds on a daily basis. And once we do that, we will be able to have the positive feed to actually go and look after the physical. It all starts here. It starts with your mind, and transformation can never happen without renewing your mind. You have to renew your mind. And mental health for me is first on the list within the lifestyle of my children and in my family. I really make a point of it.
Now, you mentioned your children. You said mental health is vital for them. As a mom, what advice do you have for other moms regarding their kids and their kids' mental health?
We have to start them from young. I know, even when I see, when I deal with adults at the moment and one-on-ones, every single mental health problem roots from a child trauma, and it's so important that we spend time with our children. That is where we are going to really, and quality time with our children. And that is how we are going to nourish and work with them on their mental, psychological level with them. So for me, advice to a mother is make quality time to switch off our cell phones, switch off the noises, the distractions, that can distract us from spending that quality time with our children. And I see it in my child. He will remind me every time. He'll say, "Mommy, you're not listening to me. Switch off your phone."
Kids are great.
And that is important. No, they are. And so spending quality time really does have an impact on our children's mental well-being as a mother. And that is my advice to them.
And as a business owner, for other female business owners, what social media app is a must in any business owner's life?
Urban Beauty Academy. You know what?
Love it.
For any business owner, really do make time for yourself. If I'm talking about a wellness point of view, get an app. And I always say, the person that you look at or follow is the one person that really inspires you. If you go to that person's, that for me is, I've got one person that I look at every day, not because I want to be like her, but because she inspires me. So for me, there's not a specific app that I would like, that I would promote. But what I want to say is find that person or find that app or find that thing that will inspire you to become that best version of yourself. And do not spend too much time on comparativeness. Don't spend too much time on comparing yourself.
True.
Because that can take a lot of time out of your day, and it can really take us, set us back to not becoming our best, because we are so focused on, we will never be like that person. And look how she is, how successful she is. Yep. And that is exactly, where the enemy wants us to think from. We need to focus and focus on things that will inspire us, that will give us energy, and that will put us in more of a positive space to focus on our bigger picture going forward.
And that's so true, because often as business owners, we look at other people's social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, to see what their businesses are doing. And then we try and copy, and instead of trying to be our own unique selves and working on our own business, we spend all this time comparing. And that's such credible and valuable advice. So thank you for sharing that. Comments coming through. Kathy again, saying she really needed to hear this today.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's so true what you said about social media and finding an app that actually benefits you and waters your seeds.
True. and be authentic, be yourself. Don't try to be someone else.
Exactly. Hazel says, so proud of you, Claudia. So inspiring.
Oh, thank you, Auntie Hazel.
And Raiz Murat says, Claudia, you are a remarkable woman.
Oh, thank you so much, Raiz.
It's just compliments coming through here today, and I want you to own them because I know it's not often we get time to appreciate it. Tony says, well done, Claudia. I'm in awe listening to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
And then Colin, I have to give Colin a shout out because Colin actually introduced us, and because of Colin, I got a chance to interview you today. So thank you, Colin. You've actually changed people's lives as well. The compliment from Colin saying, such an inspiration. Well done on actively promoting and advocating for women empowerment. And that's really great with Urban Beauty Academy. Yes.
Liezel, myself and Colin, we had such a great intervention. I'm telling you, when I never knew about Colin, okay, his number came onto my phone, and the message I sent to him, I was like, why are you in my phone? Do I supposed to know you?
No, you're kidding me. And then?
Until today, the two of us don't know how I got his contact in my phone. And it is so, it's remarkable to see how our relationship, it's just growing, because that's exactly what I needed. I needed a PR company in my business. So it is very important that when we as businesswomen, when you get that feeling of, I need a marketing and sales person, I need a PR company to take my business to the next level, it is important, to act upon it. And when I looked at Colin's his profile, I'm like, what? Are you a PR? So you're the guy. I need you. And that is how myself and Colin, yes, that's how I met him.
That's absolutely incredible. And the words of advice for women out there, follow that feeling. If you get a feeling, take the risk and follow it. It's really, really vital. So thanks, Colin, for hooking us up. Megan says, Claudia changed my life. I love her. Oh, that's really great.
Beautiful. Well, Megan got beautiful news today, Liezel. Megan had an autoimmune disease, lupus, and she's been on the program for 2 months now. And she started off with the 14-day lifestyle, the stepping stone program, and then she went into the maintenance program. So after you've gone into one of my programs, we automatically put you into a maintenance program to make sure that we still have mentors looking after you. Now, it's not only me. I must say that I've got incredible women behind me that is really helping me, with changing the lives of so many others. And these are all women that has been part of the program also. Yeah. So my mentors, I've got about 10 mentors behind me that really helps all of these women, to stay on the path of living healthy. And Megan got the news today that she is in remission, that she has ate her way. Yes, that she doesn't need to have all that medications anymore. And she sends me this beautiful voice note this morning, Liezel, to say that this lifestyle has allowed me to live my best life again. She says, Claude, I've never felt this way, ever. That I woke up in the morning and my hands are not swollen, and I could tie my own shoelaces, and I could feel normal in my body. And that is what this lifestyle does, is when you start taking a holistic approach. And it cost Megan a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, a lot of sacrifices that we had to do together to get where she is today. But she is really benefiting from it. And today, not only her spiritual life, but also her mental and her physical body is reaping the benefits of her hard work. And because she made the choice, she wanted to live her best life. And well done, Megan.
Yay, well done. And Cindy Pavasik is also putting her hands up saying, well done, Megan. That's absolutely incredible, Claudia, just sharing the changes and the advice and the changes from women. So, Claudia, really, really great news on Megan. And Megan, well done on such wonderful news. And well done on taking the step, because often as women, we don't take that first step to ask for help, to look for mentors, to look for assistance. So we're too scared to ask. And it's so great that you're there and you're giving people the opportunity to not be afraid to ask silly questions, to ask questions about our own health, our physical and mental health. How important is a mentor for a business owner, from a business side, but also from a health side?
Very important. I have a couple of mentors in my life. You know, I've got my mom, first of all, which is my prayer warrior. She is my spiritual mentor. Of course, we cannot do anything without prayer. So my mom is there, right there behind me. Oh. She's the one. She's also the reason why I am becoming the strong, woman that stands through adversities. So, I just want to give a big shout out to mommy as well. Without her, I cannot be, where I am today. So mentor in a business capacity is also very important, because we always learn. We are never too old to learn, and we will make mistakes. And it's always good to find that person. It's always good to find that person that you can call upon and ask advice. And make sure that you implement your business plan according to what you have put out, because sometimes we have a business plan or we have a plan, but we deviate away from that plan because we always have our own will. We want to do our own things. It doesn't matter what the budgets say, what that marketing budget say, we want that now. But and my business mentor is my husband. He is he's a very good. He's good with money, he's good with finances, and he's good with he's a realist. So I'm a visionary, I'm a dreamer. I see things and I want things and I go out and I do it. Where my husband, he will reel me in and will go, no, that's not what we do now. This is what we do now. And so it is good also to take a step back as a businesswoman and accept, or take back and view and listen, and always listen, because we don't always listen. We just want and we talk and we see. But I've learned through the years, and I've made my mistakes, Liezel. I've made my mistakes. I've lost a salon already. I've been in debt already, and I've built myself out of debt as well again. And every time I go down, I rise up again. So it is not just coming from, the first time it worked. No, it took me several times to fall down on my knees and to get up again. And definitely my mentor as my husband, which is also my mentor for my business, he's the one definitely that I can say that I looked up to and helped me through my building my business where it is at the moment. A mentor in your transformational journey, in a wellness journey, is as important. Our mentors on our program is really what is the driving force behind all the testimonies. It is so important to have that accountability partner. It is so important to have that person that understands you, because not everyone will understand the journey that you're going through. Not everyone will agree on the journey that you are going through. So that is why it is important to have someone that has been through what you are going through, so that she can help you, or he can help you through it, and be your strength, your source of strength throughout your transformation. So it is vital to have a mentor in each category of your life. And of course, the biggest mentor where I place in the middle of everything is God. I put God first in my life, and I'm unapologetic about it, because if I don't put him first, nothing in my life will be able to govern properly. And that is my first and foremost, my biggest mentor. And then I've got my other mentors as well. So yes, Liezel, it is important to have a mentor in your life.
Claudia, you've been such an inspiration. You've inspired so many people. You've changed so many lives. And I'm seeing all these compliments and comments coming through. We so appreciate your time on Marketing Monday Live. And I look forward to chatting to you again. I want to hear more stories about wellness. I want to hear more stories like Megan. I wish we had more time to hear more. But you've really taken the time to chat to us. You've taken the time to inspire people. The messages that have come through saying thank you so much. So I really value your time. Thank you. How can people get hold of you if they want to reach out to you?
Okay, so they can go to our website, which is www.uba 90 Day Wellness Challenge, and there all 3 of our programs is available. They will be able to read about the information, how to get hold of us, etc. And they can also email marketing@urbanbeauty.co.za if they want to speak to someone directly. And they can also, DM me personally at Claudia Van Schalk Wyk on my Instagram. If they want to speak to me personally, I am available most of the time, 24/7. Even if you're not a member of the UBA and you want to speak to me and you want to ask me any questions, whether or not it's from business or wellness, please reach out to me. I am here, and that is my purpose. I am here to serve God's people, and that is what I do.
Thank you so much. As I say goodbye to you, just the last comment coming through from Edith, saying 100% true, Claudia, best mentor is God.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Claudia, thank you so much. Edith, thank you for the message. Claudia, thank you so much for your time. And we will definitely chat to you soon again on Marketing Monday Live.
Thank you for having me, Liezel. It was awesome.
Thanks a lot. So that was Marketing Monday Live. Claudia Van Schalk Wyk, CEO of Urban Beauty Academy, a transformation and wellness coach, joining us live to answer your Marketing Monday related questions. And Marketing Monday is not just about marketing. It's also about understanding your mental wellness when it comes to owning a business. So it's really great to have someone like Claudia joining us live today. If you have any questions or you have a suggestion for a guest that we should host on Marketing Monday Live, please feel free to pop it in the comment section below. Be back again next Monday at noon with your next Marketing Monday Live guest. Take care, have fun with your business, and feel free to reach out to me at any time at Liezel Online or the Giraffe Brand.